I run a real business. It has customers, it makes money, it sends email, it creates content. And I am the only person who works here, except I don't actually do most of the work. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I use Claude and Paperclip to run what I call a 0% company from a real life project, start to finish, no edits. Let's start. I'll be using my terminal for the Claude Code, and one of the other thing I would be using would be the Paperclip. So to give the brief introduction about the Paperclip is, it lets you run your own business like a 0% business. It gives you a nice dashboard here, and it's kind of an open source orchestration tool to manage all of your AI agents. In simple language, you just need to do three things. You just need to define the goal. It hires the team. You'll just approve it and run it. And it works with almost everything like OpenCloud, Claude Code, Codex, Cursor, Bash, HTTP, everything. And the best thing about this is it also control your cost, and it would only run the things that you would approve. It solves a lot of problem, and you guys can go through it. I've already installed it, and the installation is pretty easy. You guys just need to go over here and you just need to install it like this. There are a few other options that if you guys want to have a look, you can. And there's like a lot of options for the development, like you have dev, and then there's a server only, there's a build all, there's a testing run, there's a lot of things. And their roadmap is pretty cool. They've already completed it until here, and these features would be out very soon. So now let's directly jump into building the model, and let's start. Now I'll just directly use the command Paperclip AI onboard. Yes, I've already installed it. So let's see what would happen. And as soon as I start, it would open a nice dashboard for me. As I was testing it before, so what it does before was it took me as the CEO. And after CEO, it automatically hired like a founding engineer and did a lot of things, and it's still showing working. But I don't want all of these things. What I need to do is I need to get rid of all these things here, and then I can do pause agent, and all the agents are paused. And now I need to create a new project. Now I figured out it's pretty tricky to delete anything. So what we'll do directly over here is we'll go to settings and we'll look for archive company, and okay, so now it's already archived. So let's start again. And before directly moving into the development, let me show you what are the features here. You can create your new issue here, and then you can select which person you want to assign the job to. And there's an inbox where you keep on getting all the information what these agents are doing here. And then there is routines, there is goals, the goal that you want to complete. So we'll use it. Now we have CEO, what they have done. We have founding engineer, what are the recent things they have done, all the instructions, skills, configuration, runs, budget, everything. And then we have all the costing, all the skills that we want. That's pretty good. You can even see like the skill.md file here. There's like a lot of things that you can explore. And you can also set your budget, and then your 7 days, 30 days, year to date, and then all of your activity. And then you have at the last, you have the settings panel. Then you have the access, and currently it's on local. And then you have all the invites if you want someone else to invite, and you can create an invite and ask them to come over here and have a look. So now what I'll do is I'll create a new company here. So let's create a new company. I'll give this company name is YouTube demo, and now it's asking me what is my mission and my goal. So I have created all of my mission and my goal in my Claude here, and I have divided my goal into different stages, and I'll say I have like around 4 stages at this point. So let's start with the top one. I've copied this one here, and what you guys can do is you can define your goal here, or you can do it later. So now I will hire CEO first, and I've already connected Claude Code. You can just select default here. No need, you can test your environment if need. Move to the next. And then it would ask me what is the task you want to do. Hire your first engineer and create an hiring plan. Or you would have a founding engineer and all those things. I don't need this one, so I'll get rid of this. And I'll get rid of this. So I'll just put whatever I have copied for the stage 1. You are the CTO, you set the direction of the company, hire a founding engineer, write a hiring plan, breakthrough. Instead of that, I have copied what I needed. So I've copied all the content from here. I paste it here, then click on next, see what happens. And in your company as well, you can put your goal here if you want. I'll just skip it for now. And we have everything ready. Let's click on next. And then I think we'll launch it directly. So there's a YouTube demo as the company name. You have the CEO and you have the task that it needs to do. And it's a conversion copywriter at this point. Create an open issue. It take a couple of minutes to start. Now, once we have all the dashboard ready, we can see something like this, and in the goals we can define our goals. Okay, so I'll go to the task and then that's my goal number 1. Then I can have a new goal. So for the second goal, I want the marketing emails. I'll select that as my next goal. And then my third goal would be handling the customer support. I'll put this as my next goal here. I think the title. And then we have the last goal, which is the social content. It would start posting outside as well, but I'll skip that and let's see. And once all of these things are ready, so let's start. And now there is no agents active, and we can see like all the costs are 0. That I did intentionally. So let's start create one here. So what we need to do is we need one CEO agent that would take care of all these things. So now it's creating the CEO agent. Let's give it a second. Now because it's a CEO agent and we have already defined our goals, automatically have something pre-filled like hire your first engineer and create a hiring plan. And what it would do is it would hire a founding engineer, write a hiring plan, break the roadmap into concrete tasks and start delegating works. This seems pretty good for the CEO task. Let's create next and create an open issue. So now what we can see in the issues is like our CEO has started working. And in this, we can see all the things that they are doing. And in the right side, we have all the properties. And on the left side, we can see that CEO agent had started working. You can even see in the activity and the related work. And here's the full prompt that it automatically created. Now our CEO is running. And the good thing about our CEO is it hired actually founding engineer. And here's the agent ID. Isn't that cool? We haven't done anything. We have just made one CEO agent, and now CEO agent already hired founding engineer. And the easiest thing to do now on is go on issue, create a new issue and give assignee the task. You can either give the task to CEO or you can give the task to founding engineer. That's pretty cool. That's like you are running the full company and it's still running. So might be doing few things there, but you can check everything from here and our founding engineer is fully ready now. Now we haven't said anything yet. We have the CEO running, we have the founding engineer running, and both are doing their job. Isn't that super cool? And you see what founding engineer is doing? They're just setting up the environment like a normal bootstrap wrapper with Next.js, Tailwind, and shadcn. And what they are doing is just keeping what hiring engineer is doing. That's basically running the full company automated. Now, founding engineers owns the wrapper, infra, app, architecture, and everything. And they have made a plan for me and want me to approve their plan. So let's see what they have done. So what they are saying at the start is they need the UX designer, they need a QA, and they need a security engineer before they ship it for the next 2 to 4 weeks. That's for the later. They need second engineer, marketing person, data and ML engineer. They need all these things, and for the technical details they might need it from me is like if I can connect Vercel, Postgres and other authentication too. And once I'm happy with their plan, I can go over there and I can confirm. And if I don't want to agree with their plan, I can pick a different wedge as well. So I'll confirm that now. And as you know, CEO is sleeping now because job is done. And once you confirm, this confirmation accepted, the CEO is again live. Wow, both are in action now. You can see other parts here. So let's go back to the dashboard and see what they are working. Okay, so now founding engineer is working on Vercel project setup and hello world deploy, and CEO is working on creating another plan how they can hire the first engineer, because the founding engineer is done now. Isn't that cool? And then the founding engineer is also finished working on the bootstrap repo. And if you keep working on them, you can just define all the things. You can see everything over here. And if you wanted to do any new job, just create a new issue here. And then you can assign the job, and at the end what you'll find, fully working demo or the fully working company for yourself, and you don't need even a single person to run it. If you want me to create a long video how you can create a 0% company from the scratch, like an actual company, and I should leave it to run for like couple of weeks before I show you, let me know in the comments. And I'll show you how I actually run one of my company. Now, to show you at the last, I want to focus on the cost. So as we can see, we have the input tokens 87, output tokens 24.2k, and the cache of the tokens is 4.2 million. And till now, it's been running from couple of minutes, and the total cost still 0. And there is a heartbeat button as well here. So suppose like if it's not working, then you can click on that. Like same for the CEO. So the CEO completed everything, and we can see the CEO stats here, how much tokens used, and for the founding engineers as well. And you can keep on checking it here. And whenever you need a new feature, you can just go on to the issue again and create it. And you can do as like the to do, in progress, review, none, or you can make it the priority as well. And you can build the full software within couple of hours. Let me be straight with you. This is not some kind of a magic. Claude doesn't replace judgment. It just replaces the time. I still decide what to build, who to sell to, and where the output is actually good. So we can think of kind of AI with the human in a loop. And the human doesn't go away anywhere. What goes away is the blank page, the hour of procrastinating before doing any job or creating any issue. And for the product like a small MVP, why not save lot of hours? And the time that would be like 2 weeks of project would only take couple of hours. If you want to try it yourself, pick one project you have been putting off, break it into cards, put them into Paperclip, then one by one, hand it each card to the Claude. You don't need a team. You just need a system and some of your time. If you think this was useful, please subscribe. I post a new workflow every week, and drop a comment what your 0% project is going to be. I read all of them. Looking forward to it.